Hello everyone, I've got something super cute and exciting for you today. These are apple flower tarts that I thought I'd show you just in time for Mother's Day because they're perfect for a mum. So we're starting with 2 apples, just some jam mixed with some water, some cinnamon, just ground cinnamon, a bowl of lemon water and a sheet of puff pastry. I've greased this muffin tin and that's all you need really. So I'm going to start with cutting up the apples, and you want to leave the skin on so you get that lovely red effect from the flowers. So just cut them in half and take out the core. Now I actually use a melon baller for it, which is a trick I learnt from a kind of a crazy chef, but it's the best trick just to get, because I find that apple corers never quite get the apple out properly, and you want to get a really nice shape to this to these leaves of apple. So just use the apple corer and remove the tops and the bottoms. And then get a mandolin and use the little handle and mandolin the apples. Now I use it on setting 2. So not setting 1, which is a super paper thin one, but setting 2, which is a little thicker. Then gather up your apples, pile them up and just cut them in half because you want half moon shapes, and put them in the lemon water. Now you've got all your apple pieces, which are all the petals. What you're going to do is microwave them, and you want them to be bendable. So it can take anything from 3 to 6 minutes. Check after 3 minutes, but you need it to be bendable. Then flour a surface and take your sheet of puff pastry. Now you're going to roll this out a bit thinner because puff pastry is thin, but you want it even thinner. So you want it about 12 inches or 30 centimeters long. You don't want to really roll out the width of it, just the height. So, and it doesn't take long. And puff pastry is pretty easy to roll, especially the pre-made stuff. Okay, so we're going to get 6 tarts out of this recipe. So just cut the pastry in 6 lengths. So I start in the middle just because I'm really bad at eyeballing things, and just cut across. You can even use a ruler if you want. After that, just spread the jam across all of the pieces. Now I used a chia jam, which is why it possibly looks a bit strange. I didn't have any apricot jam, but you can use any sort of jam that you like. Even a coconut jam would be great. Anything that goes well with apples. You don't use an awful lot of it, so you don't get a lot of flavour, but you do get the sweetness from the jam. So now we're going to start layering the apples. Now halfway up each strip, overlap the apple slices so that they're slightly overlapping each other but not completely. And then bring up the bottom of the pastry and fold it over. You can pat this down. It makes it much easier if you pat it down, and the jam makes it stick a bit better. I'll give you a close-up look of that, just in case you didn't quite see that sort of far-out view. But just tuck it in really nicely because it helps with the rolling process. Now starting at one end, doesn't matter which end, whatever one you're more comfortable with, start rolling it up. And it's actually quite easy to do if you've tucked it in really well. And as you can see, it magically makes this beautiful flower shape out of the apple. So let's just watch it again. I'll fast forward, but I'm pretty sure you've got the method now. It's really fun to do. And by the last one, I was rolling them really quickly. So I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time if I can. Okay, pop them in the muffin trays or the cupcake trays and then bake them at 190 until the centre of the pastry is done. And that's all. You just have to put icing sugar on them and serve them with cream or ice cream. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the method and give it a go. If you do, let me know what you think of it. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun videos, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.